When I was a young child, I lived in military housing in Portsmouth, England. The housing we lived in was a 3-bedroom one with one small room for my little sister. My parents' bedroom next door, which was relatively small but slightly bigger. And then at the end of the hallway, me and my brother's room. I and my brother had separate beds in the room at the end of the hallway. The room was fairly big enough for 2 beds with a TV so we can play on our video game consoles and whatnot, which was cool. With all that in mind, here's where the story starts. So each bedroom had a wardrobe built into the wall, 2 doors, and room enough to fit a chest of drawers with stuff hung up above it if need be. I and my brother had a drawer inside our wardrobe to share, and we always left the doors open in case we wanted to quickly grab clothes. As a Brucey bonus, the doors couldn't shut properly anyways. One morning I woke up and felt eerily cold, whispers in my right ear, and it was telling me to look, and as I slowly creeped my head round to look, there appeared to be a man, dressed in blue overalls with a cloth hanging out his back pocket on all fours on top of our chest of drawers. Scrubbing. It sounds crazy, but he was scrubbing the top of the drawer, and now and then would glance over towards me, and then carry out the same motion. This would be on repeat, and I remember it so vividly. I tried to whisper to my brother to look, but he was completely asleep, and I had to lie there in horror at this random bloke scrubbing my drawers. He never went away until eventually the sun broke through my window, and my brother eventually woke up, and I looked towards my brother's bed, and as I did, in the corner of my eye, he was evaporated. It was only recently, after decades of telling my family about him, that my mom confirmed seeing him in my wardrobe when putting me and my brother to bed. But due to our financial situation and the fact that he hadn't attacked any of us and seemed harmless, she took no note of it and pretended to not know what I was talking about when I mentioned to her the scrubby man. Even to this day it sends chills down my spine, but also makes me and my wife chuckle when we joke about it, because we live in military accommodation ourselves now, and guess what we have in our son's room? A built-into-the-wall wardrobe. Yikes. I 100% promise this one wasn't a joke story, like I have many more stories from that house. It was infested with so many spirits. My auntie, who is a medium, always refused to stay longer than an hour when invited down from up north, as she said it was way too much to handle. Quite mental, really. Wonder what energy she could have gotten.